a program that reaches out to young people and people throughout the world and discussing issues that they may have within their community. I got started working with the Network for Peace through Dialogue when I was in 7th grade, and I liked the conversations that we were having and the issues that were brought up, so I felt that this was something that I would really like to be a part of. Some of the things that we discussed was teenage pregnancy, rape in our neighborhood and neighborhoods that's outside of us, and like racism and things that just affect a lot of teens, like preteens as I was in 7th grade. So like with the workshop, I really enjoyed it because it talked about issues I was having with myself, like seeing that the things that was going on in my neighborhood and really being able to talk about it with other people. I continue to work with the Network for Peace through Dialogue because I feel that it helped me gain skills that I didn't have before, as in, being able to speak to a large group where I was shy before, and like with the Network for Peace, it gives you confidence and it helps you build up your self-esteem and helps you help others out that was in your position when I was in 7th grade.
Hey, chicken, let's hear you cackle. Let's not start this again, buddy. I want to hear you cackle, chicken. Come on. Cut it out. What are you going to do about it? Let's reason. Let's talk about it. Shut up or fight. Don't you want to talk about it?
I think the youth programs that we do are so important because it's actually working with young people who are thinking about issues going on within their communities, thinking about the concerns that they have about how things are in their city, in their communities, in their schools and families, and really working together to address them through dialogue, through talking with one another, through getting a sense of where other people are coming from, getting a better understanding of where they themselves are coming from, and really looking to what they're doing, working for peace and change in New York, but then also really connecting with other people in that process and building something from there.
I think probably the most important concept that we are doing is to help our students to communicate effectively, to be able to make good decisions that will impact them for long term, to give them the opportunity to develop good skills within the community. And so I was very excited to be a part of this because I think communication is a big issue that often goes at the last phase of the children's transition. And so the cultural diversity concept and understanding sexual harassment is some of the training that I do for the students, and it's been a great privilege to see the children grow and develop. However, I think that the more they're exposed to what they're doing and how they can communicate about what's going on in their population, their peers, the pressure, just as I watched the role plays and I saw them laughing and getting involved in the icebreakers and seeing them really develop positive relationship among each other, I know that this is going to make a big difference.
How could we're not going to solve the world's problems here, although we might, and that would be great, because then we could share with everybody and let them know. But we probably won't. But how would we be able to kind of use some of the skills to solve this particular issue between friends? What are some of the issues that you face, especially around cultural diversity and peer pressure, and how do you be friends with different types of people if your friends don't want you to,
and based on colors, it's like nowadays people discriminate by color. So if you're let's say for you, for instance, no offense, like you're white color and you're black. So if you say if you guys start hanging out and then you see just out of nowhere people are gonna be talking about you behind your back, who would want that? It's you don't know this person, like Johanna said, don't judge a book by its cover, like she was talking about.
So let's look towards maybe solutions in this particular scene.
Are you saying they don't have any special sense of rhythm?
That's right.
But hell, you can see it. You can't turn on a television set anywhere without seeing those kids dancing. And I say the colored kids are better than the white kids.
But there's an explanation for that. It's our dancing and it's our music. We brought it here. I mean, you can do the Watusi, but we are the Watusi, if you know what I mean.
For you to understand somebody else, you need to have an open mind. So I try to understand other people, so that's what I do, try to have an open mind for everyone individually.
Oftentimes when people dialogue, they actually create situations where people come together to address and kind of really break down the real issues that they're dealing with. So definitely, as you guys think about the kind of issues that affect your school, you can create spaces where people can kind of come in and really think about what are these issues that we're dealing with, and this is kind of like a outline that we use in the work that we do with adults and with other youth as well, to kind of help people be able to honestly and openly speak to one another and to address the issues.